What made the Ottoman Empire's household troops so feared across Europe? The Janissaries, an elite infantry corps, were not merely soldiers but the Sultan's personal guard, forming the core of his standing army. Their reputation stemmed from being among the first modern standing forces, equipped primarily with firearms, a revolutionary shift in warfare. This early adoption of gunpowder set them apart and sowed the seeds of their legendary status. How did such a powerful unit come into being? The spark of firearm adoption ignited during Murat II's reign, between 1421 and 1451, when the Ottoman army began integrating guns into its ranks. This transition marked a pivotal moment, turning the Janissaries into a gun-powered force that could outmatch traditional melee troops. Yet, the corps itself had roots stretching back to the 14th century, its exact founding shrouded in debate between Orhan and Murat I. Could this early embrace of technology have been the key to their longevity?
Recruitment for this formidable corps relied on the Devshirme system, a levy that seized Christian boys from the Balkans every 5 years. These youths endured forced circumcision, conversion to Islam, and rigorous training in the palace school Enderun. Their transformation from village children to elite soldiers was complete only after years of cultural immersion and military schooling. What impact did this forced assimilation have on the empire's social fabric?
The Devshirme system, active from the 1380s until its abolition in 1648, never targeted Jews, though occasional attempts were recorded. Ottoman winter levies of 1603 to 1604 in Bosnia and Albania even noted a few children who might have been Jewish. This selective exclusion underscores the complex religious policies governing the empire's recruitment. How did these nuances shape the composition of the Janissary ranks? Life within the Janissary barracks was regimented, soldiers received regular salaries, were forbidden to marry until retirement, and could not engage in trade. Their daily rhythm was punctuated by Mater music, and they marched in distinctive uniforms. Such strict discipline forged a cohesive fighting force, but also created a distinct social class within the empire. What privileges set them apart from ordinary citizens? Beyond battlefield duties, Janissaries served as policemen, palace guards, and even firefighters during peacetime, illustrating their multifaceted role in Ottoman society. Their logistical support came from the Sebasai Corps, responsible for transporting weapons and ammunition. This integration of military and civil responsibilities reinforced the Sultan's direct control over urban order. How did this dual function affect their power within the capital? By the 17th century, the rigid Devshirme recruitment softened, civilians could purchase membership, and the corps began to accept sons of Janissaries, a practice forbidden for 3 centuries. This shift allowed members to grow beards and eventually marry, blurring the line between soldier and civilian. Such reforms reflected changing social dynamics within the empire. What consequences did this liberalization have for the corps' effectiveness? The Bektashi order, embraced in the 15th century, became the spiritual backbone of the Janissaries, providing a distinct religious identity that set them apart from other Ottoman troops. This affiliation fostered a sense of brotherhood and loyalty that transcended mere military duty. How did this mystical connection influence their political clout? Notable figures emerged from the Janissary ranks, such as George Kastrioti Skanderbeg, the Albanian lord who once served before rebelling, and Sokala Mehmed Pasha, a Bosnian Serb who rose to Grand Vizier. Their careers illustrate the corps' capacity to produce both military leaders and high-ranking statesmen. What does their ascent reveal about social mobility within the empire? The Janissary Corps met its dramatic end in 1826 during the auspicious incident, when Mahmud II ordered its dissolution. Sources indicate that at least 6,000 Janissaries were executed, though exact numbers remain uncertain. This decisive action reshaped the Ottoman military landscape, ending centuries of Janissary dominance. How did this abrupt termination reverberate through the empire? So, what legacy did the Janissaries leave behind? Their pioneering use of firearms, unique recruitment methods, and integration into civil life forged a model of a standing, professional army that influenced later military reforms. Yet, their eventual downfall reminds us that even the most powerful institutions can crumble when they resist change. The question remains, how might history have differed if the Janissaries had adapted rather than been abolished?